Kaito? Tokyo Disneyland. Who better to celebrate Christmas with than all the Disney characters we grew up with at the happiest place in the world. Last Christmas, we visited Tokyo Disneyland and had the time of our lives with our toddler. Tokyo Disneyland is a 115-acre theme park within the Tokyo Disney Resort, which also includes the Tokyo Disney Sea. We actually stayed on site at one of the hotels. There are a number of them within the Tokyo Disney Resort area. And while we were in the area, we took the train to access Disneyland. The adventure kicks off with a ride on the resort monorail. The Disney Resort line provides transportation between JR Maihama and Bayside Station to the major destinations within the resort. A Mickey Mouse themed monorail that makes it a fun and convenient way to get around the resort. And we've arrived! After a smooth, quick scan of our tickets, we were all set to have the best day ever. Welcome to Tokyo Disneyland! The shops inside the park are housed in Disney-themed buildings, and they offer a wide selection of Disney characters, clothes, toys, and accessories. We ended up getting some gifts for other kids in the family too. Straight out of a fairy tale, we spotted a beautiful castle in the distance. It's the same castle that we see at the start of every Disney movie and every Disney TV show. And we had to make our way over there for some fairy tale magic. Checking out now, Sayaka?
Castle.
Wow. What's inside the castle?
I don't know. This castle cannot climb up, so like from outside only. But it's symbol of the Tokyo Disneyland.
Let's go. The story of Cinderella, also called the Little Glass Slipper, was originally a folk tale with thousands of variations around the world. Having origins in Greece as the story of Rhodopis, a Greek slave girl who marries the king of Egypt, to the more popular version by the brothers Grimm in their folktale collection Grimm's Fairy Tales. We queue up to go to the top of the castle, which had a lot of little characters, and I had a great time with my camera capturing them. After a visit to the castle, we made a quick stop to catch a glimpse of one of the many parades that happen throughout the day. The parades go on a really long path and you can usually stand anywhere to catch a good glimpse. Kaito couldn't believe his eyes when a larger-than-life Mickey Mouse passed on a colorful float, followed by Goofy and the rest of the gang. The floats were great, although queuing up to get a good view 30 minutes early wouldn't be fun in the summer. A much-needed coffee and snack break followed. The park houses multiple restaurants and cafes offering a variety of food and drink, including like Mickey-shaped waffles. Next, we headed over to another part of the park, all aboard the Western River Railroad. After a 20-minute queue, we boarded an authentic steam train that takes you on a round trip across the park. The journey takes you through a tropical jungle and onto the American Old West. A wonderful laid-back ride and a much-needed break for our feet. The adventure continued with the fantastical Pirates of the Caribbean. We set a sail on an exciting voyage taking us back in time when pirates ruled the seas. We even bumped into Jack Sparrow himself. I was worried that Kaito would be scared of the dark, but he enjoyed himself, pointing out things as we went along. Before we knew it, the sun was beginning to set. Time really flies when you're having fun. Next stop, Alice's Tea Party. An absolutely fun, whimsical ride in colorful teacups from the delightful story of Alice in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll. The colorful spinning cups and saucers brought out the child in both Sayaka and me. And don't miss the dormouse peeking out at you from the giant teapot in the center. A short walk and we arrived at Mickey's Philhar Magic Theatre for a fun 3D film. Putting on the glasses was great fun. I realized I hadn't been to a 3D movie since the last Avatar in 2009. It was a magical 3D concert with all the Disney characters, and it sends you right into Disneyverse. Kaito tried his best to grab onto his favorite characters. Time for another ride. It's a Small World is a fun learning experience for the little ones. Also called the happiest cruise that ever sailed. It takes you on a voyage across the world, from Europe through Asia, Africa, Central America, and the South Pacific, as It's a Small World plays in the background. Kaito even spotted Taj Mahal. Next stop, Pinocchio's Daring World. Who better than good old Pinocchio to take us into the land of puppets? We all remember growing up on the story of the wooden puppet boy Pinocchio, made by Geppetto, and dreaded our noses growing long if we ever lied just like him. The sun had set by now, and we decided to squeeze in one final ride before the grand night parade. Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger Spin is an interactive ride. We boarded the Omni Mover space vehicle that includes 2 laser pistols and a joystick. The pistols are used to shoot laser beams at targets while recording your personal score, and there is no age restriction. It took us a while to figure out what we were supposed to do with the pistols, so I don't think we got any high scores, but it was fun to shoot stuff as the boat went along.
Come, all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant.
As this magical day came to a grand finale, we settled down to watch the brilliant night parade. A tired Kaito sat with Sayaka as they watched the stunning lights and sounds, and we got ready to say goodbye to Disneyland.
Come, let us adore him. Come, let us adore him. Come, let us adore him. Christ the Lord. Sing, choirs of angels, sing in exultation. Sing, all ye citizens of heaven above. Glory to God in the highest. Come, let us adore him. Come, let us adore him. Come, let us adore him. Christ the Lord.
That was a fantastic finish to a brilliant day, summed up beautifully by Mr. Walt Disney himself. Laughter is timeless, imagination has no age, and dreams are forever. We'll see you in the next one.
Let us adore him. Come, let us adore him. Come, let us adore him.
Up next, we head to Atami in Shizuoka to catch the very first snow of the season.